Hi, you can call me Jay. I have the idea of share some of the knowledge that I have accumulated since many time, and I assume that it can be interesting for the people who think it's good for them to know some stuffs, some explanations of another human being. And the project is simple, but for something to be explained the simple in the simple way, it's sometimes take time. So I will take a little bit more time to explain that in details. So I will start by saying this. I was reading the other day that the data that is accumulated, that's that is created and that is accumulated by using our social applications, social medias, it's becoming more and more, and it's something like that. It just keep growing, and I don't know why, but I have this conviction deep in me that it won't be that way all the time. It may increase exponentially by these days, by these years, we can say. And we see even the generation which is coming that they're born in there, and they just know that. And and the other generation, the older one, they are trying to understand the phenomenon, but it's way too fast for them, and they stick to the other means they were using to understand the world, like books, like televisions, and I can say diaries. So I think my project between those two realities, that in one way the way to speak, but it's not really just the it's not just that I want to speak to speak. I just want to speak to real to bind. I can say the two realities, that the knowledge that was accumulated since many years, many centuries, we can say, it's still interesting till now. So we can't just pull it down and make books electronic, and not 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 learning how to write with our hands. And it's also be interesting to know that the way that the information is consumed today, required other capacities of the brain. So that is really fascinating to observe that and to try to understand. So, by the way, I for me personally, I'm old school. Like I like to write with my hands. I like to listen to the old music, and I like to learn stuff very slowly and by a teacher if it's possible again today. So I'm trying just to offer that, like some some experience, like how a young teenager, because I think that it's there where is the man better with teenagers who are trying to shape their minds to to not just throw away the parents' knowledge and to use it but to understand the world which is coming, because the world is will change in the most way, but we all know that technology come and come and come and come and go, if I can say. But men are still men. Human beings are still human beings with their characteristics and other stuffs. So the societies which really resulted in this transformation, it's interesting, but it will use the technology, but according to just the men and women which were the same since centuries and centuries. So I will separate my approach to to take or to give appreciation of stuffs that's catch my senses, that are I recognize, like this is something big, or this is something which is not just stuff for kids, stuff for new generation, but it will be change many things, and and make sort of link with what which with something which were there in the past. Then I will talk about music, because music is the since like through societies, in the space, through the time, music is something like it's very 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 changing and very stable thing to understand many many stuffs, and also architecture, something is interesting, and so it's it's the material that I will use to, based on that, to give a an explanation, to try to give an explanation of what's going on and what we can be prepared for. So I'll give you a rendezvous, the next meeting, and until then, take care.